Hello, everyone. I am Mrs. Hanson, and I am your geometry teacher. I am so excited to get going this semester. Before we got too far into a semester, I wanted to introduce myself, give you a little bit of background information about me. That way, I'm not just a stranger on the other end of the internet, or you hear my voice. So this is me. Yeah, let's get going. So this was the first time, the picture there that you see, this was the first time for me to put on the headset and teach. And of course, I had to send a selfie real quick to my family and my friends to be like, here we go, here's my new job. And because so many people, I mean, like, you know that with your friends, they have so many questions about this, right? So as I was learning, I was also showing them my new world. So a little bit about me. There's me and my two little munchkins being crazy, silly, and of course another selfie. We get asked to send selfies quite a bit to our to the grandparents, to my parents, and also to my husband who's at work. And then sometimes he gets to missing the kids, and he's like, "I need a picture. I need a picture." So we take a lot of selfies and crazy fit pictures and send them to him. So. I graduated from Tarleton State University in 2009 with my bachelor's in mathematics. And in the math department, it was really cool because I was studying math, but I got to put an emphasis in education. So it wasn't just crazy math classes that were way more than I was actually going to use teaching. So they were actually math classes that were geared for teaching and how to teach this certain math. So that was really cool, and I was really lucky to be able to be a part of that program. I've been teaching geometry for 7 years. I started out in Dallas, and I was there outside of Dallas for 3 years. And then we made the move here to Austin, and I taught outside of Austin for 2 years. And then I've been with TXBA for 2 years. So a total of 7 years. And yeah, geometry is my favorite, if you can't tell. I like that it is a lot of pictures. And I can take almost everything that we do and relate it to something else in your life. So you benefit and I benefit from that kind of teaching. So you can go ahead and call me a math nerd. I'm okay with it. I love math. And I hope by the end of this, you might like it too. My husband's name's Roberto, and like I said, we live here in Austin. I have 2 kiddos, a boy named Griff and a little girl named Addie. Griff will be 3 in August, and Addie will be 1 in October. They are best friends. Like, that sounds so bizarre. I was never best friends with my siblings until we were much older. But these two, seriously, they don't want to do anything without each other. And if one's napping and the other one's awake, it's like they're not complete until the other wakes up. So we've been really lucky. They love each other to death and have so much fun together. We live here in the hill country, and we love to go out and do all kinds of things that the city and the hill country has to offer. My family my parents live in Burnett, so we spend a lot of time there. I'm really close to them, and we spend a lot of time at the lake. You'll hear me talk about them. My brother, I have a younger brother who is actually starting his freshman year at Texas Tech this year. I'm a little nervous about that because you guys out there around Lubbock, you know, that's far. That's far for me. And I'm really, really close to him. And yeah, so if you hear me cry and moan about it, that's why. I'm having a hard time letting go of him. It's crazy. Anyways, when I'm not teaching, what do I like to do? Well, I like a lot of do-it-yourself projects. So I spend a lot of time on Pinterest, pinning things that I think that one day I might make, but let's be honest, I pin them and I end up not doing them. But they're fun to think about and plan. I also love to bake. It's kind of something that I just started here recently. I make a lot of cupcakes for friends and family, for birthdays, baby showers, whatever. It's really fun. And I have a little something to admit. I'm addicted to the Snapchat filters. Like, absolutely love those things. And I die laughing every time we do one. So you might see a few of those pop in through the lesson. like I said, we spend a lot of time with our family and friends. We like to watch football. We like to go out to the lake and just kind of experiencing everything that this beautiful hill country has to offer. So why did I become a teacher? So actually, crazy story. I actually failed. Don't tell anyone. Don't tell the principal, especially, because she may be wondering who is this girl. I actually failed my first math class in college. And it wasn't because the material was hard. When I look back at the material, I'm like, oh my gosh, what is wrong? It's just because I didn't have the heart and the passion to try my very best. You know, you've been there. I was going to Texas A&M at the time, and I was in the Mays Business School, which was pretty awesome because not very often do they accept freshmen into their business school. But I was in there, and I just didn't feel like I had a purpose. And I was going to be an accountant because that's what my grandfather was, and I adored him so much. And they made a lot of money. Well, heart and money don't go together most of the time, okay? So even though I was excited about all the money that I'd be making, my heart wasn't in it. So if my heart's not in it, I didn't try my very best, sad to say. So it took a summer of me being a camp counselor where I realized, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to work with kiddos. I want to work with youth. I want to work with teenagers. And so after my dad, y'all, this is awful, but my dad moved me into A&M my sophomore year, helped me move all my stuff into this beautiful townhouse I was moving into, and I came home. I think I purposely forgot some of my clothes, so I had to go back with them. And in the meantime, it hit me. I don't want to go back. And I told my parents, I set them down, I told them, I don't want to go back to A&M. And I want to go to Tarleton, which is where both of my parents had gone and majority of my family has gone. And I want to be a teacher. And I was scared. I was scared of what they might say. But honestly, they just laughed. And it was like yeah, we knew it. And so I was just kind of destined always to be a teacher. And from the get-go, you know, my mom, my dad, they were both teachers. I have cousins, aunts, uncles that are all teachers. And so for me, all of a sudden saying, oh, no, I don't want to be a teacher, everyone just was like, okay, sure. And so when I asked my parents, I'm like, why are you laughing? Don't laugh at me. They said, you've been playing teacher since you were your first day of kindergarten. And so that's just what you were meant to do, and we were just waiting for you to find that. So once I transferred to Tarleton and changed my major to math and to basically match my heart, I was happy, and I worked super hard making A's and high B's on majority of my math classes and really, really hard math classes. So it's kind of like when you put your heart into it, you're going to do your best. So that's where I stand. Again, super excited to be here, super excited that you're in my class, and I hope that throughout this year, we're going to get to know each other a lot more. If you have any questions or concerns or anything, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and let me know how I can help. Okay, bye, guys. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.